Hey guys, welcome to another video illustration. So this is a butterfly sleeve. So let's go ahead and illustrate this butterfly sleeve. So now you get a paper and the middle of the paper we make the length of the sleeve. We make a vertical line. For this class, the length of this sleeve is 19 inches. Then on the vertical line, we come down by 1 inch. This is the shoulder slope of the sleeve. I came down by 1 inch. So this vertical line has divided this sleeve into two, which is the left side and the right side. Now we want to plot the shoulder. For this one, we have the 2.5 inches as the shoulder tip. 2.5 inches. That was after the neck has been taken away. What is remaining for the shoulder? That's what I'm calling the shoulder tip. So I'm going to measure the 2.5 on both the left side and the right side. I said the vertical line has divided it into two sides, the left and the right side. So on the right side and on the left side, we are going to have our shoulder tip measurement. For this tutorial is 2.5. Now we go ahead and put in our armhole line. For this tutorial is 8. So we're going to put our armhole line, which is 8, on one side of the vertical line. This one is actually the right side. So I'm plotting the armhole line, which is 8 inches. So what am I going to do with this armhole line? I'm going to plot my armhole measurement. This particular tutorial, I'm doing the front side first. This sleeve is going to have two sides in one. It's going to have the front side and the back side. When you join it together, it will now make a whole sleeve. You understand as the tutorial goes on. So for this, I'm going to plot the front armhole curve. The front armhole curve is different from the back. The front goes in. There's a way the front goes in, while the back does not go in that way. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to plot the front armhole line. So I haven't done that. The front armhole line is ready. So just using the marker to make it clearer. Then after this, we're going to finish up the side of the armhole. It will be equal to the vertical line, which is 19. As you can see, the vertical line is 19. So the side of the armhole too will have to be what? 19. So that's what I'm trying to do here. The base is 19. So I'm going to slant to complete the armhole. So it's 19. So for this other side, we want to make a curve shape. To make this curve shape, just a way to make it, I went up by the tip of that shoulder by 1 inch. Then I came to the middle of this 19 inches. I went out as much as you want. For this tutorial, I went out by 8 inches. You can go out as 13, 14, 15. The more you go out, the more curve, the more voluminous the sleeve is going to be. So at the down of this vertical line, I came up by 2 inches and I marked. So now I came up by 1, I came out by 8. Then we are going to make a curved line which goes from the vertical line to the 1 inch at the tip of the shoulder, to that 8 inches I came out with, to that 2 inches back to the side of the sleeve. It's just a way to make a very perfect curve. You can use your hand. Here I'm using my pencil, and you can see that I'm shading until I was okay with the shape I actually was making. So you can see that I made a curve shape, and after that I'm using my marker to make it clearer for you to see. Yes, that is it. Oh, okay, using the marker. This is the right side of the sleeve. So what I do now is I'm cutting it out. So let's cut it out. Let's cut the sleeve out. Let's cut it out. Now, the sleeve is, we are almost ready. Almost there. Sleeves brings your game, it ups your game up. You cannot just let it go. It's something you need to learn and try to use different methods. So now I want to slash and spread. Why am I slashing and spreading? I want it to be bigger. I want the sleeve to be bigger than this. I want it to have volume. So I am putting just two slash lines. You can see where I kept the two slash lines. So I'm slashing from the base straight to the upside. I did not slash through. I just slashed and I left a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to I put a slash line here because if you can see when it was spread, it was not flat. So to make it flat, that's why I kept that slash line at the tip of the shoulder. It's just for ease. It just make it to have this ease, because if I don't put it, it's already putting it's pushing up. It's not flat. So I'm going to get a paper, another paper, and place the one that is being slashed on it. Then we open up the slashes. Slash and spread is it's you need to just learn or try to do the slash and spread, understand it, and your game is going to change. So I'm trying. So yeah, we are opening the slashes. I'm doing my I'm using my paper tape to hold it down. So we are opening the slashes by 3 inches. You can do more than that. You can open your slashes as much as 4, 5, 6. You can actually do more slashes than 2. So yeah, I did just 2, and I opened my slash by just 3 inches. You can open yours more, but know that the more you open, the more fabric is going to take up. So now I'm trying to blend the curve part. I don't want a sharp place. I want a curve, a rhymed curve M. So that's what I'm trying to do here, and I did that with my curve ruler. I'm putting in my notches. These notches are very important because we are going to use it at the end of the day. It's very important. The notch, the middle of the sleeve, the 2 inches at this side, the 2 inches at the other side, they are as important as you need. They're very important. You don't want to know how important it is because you are going to use it at the end of it. So we need to notch. So here now, I think it's wide enough for me. You can do more than this. I think the wider the better. What do you think? Let me hear at the comment section. What do you think? Do you think if it's bigger, it's going to be the butterfly will butterfly more? So I'm cutting out now. So we have one side of the sleeve. That's what this one part of the sleeve, guys. This is one part of the sleeve. The sleeve is not complete. This is the front side and the back part. You want to do the back side now. The front and the back side make one sleeve. You get? This is not this sleeve will just go for the front side. We want to do we will do the back side, then we'll join together to make one sleeve. Let's do this. So this is what I was explaining earlier. I said for front, there's a way the armhole shifts in. Do you understand? But for the back, there is a way the back what's it called? The back comes in. It comes in more. You'll see here. Let's see. I have a slash and spread class coming on. A slash and spread, and I'm having a class on it. You can join the class. Is you're going to it's going to change your game. So back to the sleeve. You can see I'm trying to do the this is the back. The back goes outward compared to the front. The front goes in more than the back. So do not make that mistake. All this gives you a good fit. It makes the fit perfect. Nothing is perfect, but near perfect. You get. So I'm cutting for the back right now. Now we have the back. So I'm taking the clothes to the fabric. So I've cut the fabric and the lining. The reason why I'm using an orange lining is the butterfly, you're going to see the inner part of the butterfly. So I just needed something that a color blogging. Yeah, a kind of color blog. I didn't really want something that way really blend up. I wanted something that will pop out. You can do that too. You can use something that will blend in. It does not matter. So I've cut the front and I'm trying to cut the lining. This notch is very important because we're going to use it. So I'm notching the shoulder tip, that 2.5, away from the shoulder. That shoulder tip, I've notched it. So right now, I okay. So for one sleeve, you're going to have a front and a back. And for the other sleeve, you are going to have a front and the back. So you're cutting two fronts and two backs. A front and a back make a sleeve. A front and a back make the second sleeve. So we are having two sleeves, two front, two back. So that's what I'm trying to explain here. Two front, two back. So this is the front and this. So this is the front. This is one sleeve. It has one front and one back. Another sleeve will have one front and one back. What I'm doing with my hand here is I'm telling you, you cut two sleeves, two fronts, and two back, two back. So two backs, two front. So one back, one front, we make a sleeve. Another back and another front, we make a sleeve. So now, how do we sew? This is a notch. From the notch, yes, you're going to sew, you're going to start sewing from that armhole side. You will sew over the shoulders, then you sew down to that cuff side. You can sew as much as you want. For this, you can see from the shoulder tip, I sewed from that armhole. You can see it went from the shoulder. I'm trying. Let's measure. Let's measure it. Okay, this is the shoulder tip, which is the 2.5, right? Okay, so let's mark it. This is the 2.5. I've marked it. So that is the shoulder tip. This shoulder tip is going to lay on the shoulder of the top. The shoulder of the top is going to be invisible. You understand? Let's go on. Just trying to tell you that to make sure that my notches are perfect. Now, I said the opening of the butterfly depends on your preference. For this, you can do 7, you can do anything. You might want to make the butterfly to show more. For this is 8 inches. I think I did 8 inches. So now, to that 2.5, the notch I made, I'm going to bend in. Yes. struggling to bend it in. So I shoved in the 2.5 inches, the shoulder tip. You will shove it in. This is it. Then you take the cloth. This is the 2.5, right? You're going to get the shoulders, that shoulder joining, and the joining of this one. You're going to place it on each other. Yes, yes, that is it. You can see the joining of the shoulder, the joining of this. We're going to put it on each other, and we get our needle and thread and tack it. So the butterfly sleeve is going to cover the shoulder tip. That is why it must be 2.5 inch that you kept for this shoulder tip. That is why it was represented on that sleeve, because it's going to cover it up. So we're going to tack it down, tack it neatly, very neatly. So that's what I'm doing here right now. I was just trying to make it very neat. I didn't want it to be showing. So you can see I've tacked it. Then I'm going to make some other tacks, maybe like 3 inches away from the shoulder, just for it to lay down. So I'll tack here, I'll tack there. So after that, we fit our armhole. We fit our armhole round it, and the shoulder blade stays on each other. And the butterfly sleeve is ready. It's beautiful. It changes the game. It gives your dress a very good one. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to this channel. We bring so much things to learn. Thank you very much. Bye.